Hello everyone, my name is Yufi Zhao, and I am a fourth year student of ICANN Music. I am interested in UI UX design, and I wanted to do some research on UI sound design related to the overall user experience. I've done two separate parts for this research. Besides the general background studies, I made two short video demos of interaction sound for the Genshin Impact game, and I conducted an experiment about the effect of background music in the Flappy Bird game. I chose game as the platform because game contains much more interactive actions as well as receiving more information. So that game is one of the best representations of human-computer interaction. Here is a short video that I captured from Genshin Impact game. Right now, try to imagine the UI sound that each action should have. Right now, let's listen to the version A of UI sound.
Oh! 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 Quack, 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 quack.
Now let's hear the version B. According to the demos, it is not hard to see the essential relationship between sound and human perception and cognition. Each auditory event can be perceived as a sign carrier by which information about the world is communicated. So sound design decisions are taken on the basis of how listeners perceive sounds and how the perceptual event occurs for a certain communication in the real world. On the other hand, users would expect that the sound should have a role and associate meaning with the event. So we have to make sure that the design sound match with the existing, universal, and natural environmental events for users. Besides the UI sound, I conducted a small experiment on background music and game. Flappy Bird game is used in this experiment. And this flowchart simply describes how this game works and the logistics of the background music. Now I'm gonna show you my selected background music sample for this experiment. Just like the demo, I tested it with 3 subjects. There were 3 pairs of game settings. All the codes were the same except that the selected background music was different for each Pygame file. Each pair was randomly selected and so did the speeding of the music. According to the result, background music that has increasing speed can potentially help subjects gain better scores, and background music that does not sound harsh or nervous can potentially lead subjects to higher scores. Also, subjects have reported that rounds that played with trap music were the hardest and played with the jazz music were the easiest. And also, as the music speeded up, the game speeded up too. But in fact, the speed of the game remains the same. From this research, I found that UI sound is truly a fact human-computer interaction experience. Also, I found that there is a deep relationship between UI sound, visual representation, and human perception and cognition. In the future, I want to dig deeper into the HCI and make better user experience, not only on the software but also the hardware.